And there we go. Immediate black chest. It's a base broadsword. How mimetic. But actually we're both taking it, sure. And there could be something in this barrel. Ribbongraph is taking the moment to puzzle it. A carrot could come in useful, I suppose, if we want to just bloodshot by, for instance. I don't think I'm seeing... What is Ravio lining this Minotaur up with? Oh, okay, I see. It just ran away, that's all. Alright, we're down to 1-2, not having found anything especially interesting in 1-1. There's a... Oh, actually, I eat my words. Ribbongraph found a ring of piercing in a secret room. It was in a bounce trap based room, but I guess we had a spirit or a ghost to help us out of there. But Ravio found Ring of Peace just lying around in 1-2, so we've got dueling rings here. Interesting, interesting. If Ribbongraph sees it, I wonder if he'll be going for it. And what is that? Tier 2 Craft Warden 1-3. We probably don't want to we are spending the bomb on it, okay. It's Transmog, and we're probably going to get our shovel? Yeah. Okay. And actually, Ribbongraph keeping the piercing and trying his luck at the enchant scroll with the dagger, instead gets a piercing frost dagger, which is possibly the most tragic thing in the history of Necrodancer. Because the frost dagger is innately piercing. Okay, so actually Ribbon skipping the shovel transmute? No, we're going for it now, okay. But actually transmuting his weapon to, what? So I got the weapon transmute. Yeah, that's true, Koopy. Phasing also has the issue of being redundant. Is Ribbongraph just farming up more gold for the transmog? Because otherwise I don't understand why he broke the glass shovel. I hope we don't get stuck on pickaxe if that's the case, because, yeah. Sorry, I was so intrigued and mesmerized by this that I have neglected to notice Ravio simply stomping the way through Zone 2. Okay, actually Ribbon's stopping long enough to farm in Zone 1 that we're seeing a shop with courage in it. We're going to scare poor Freddy out of his own damn shop by getting him fireballed. Could this be enough for a catch-up? I appreciate the insight, Koopy. Happily not getting Freddy in trouble there with any spike traps. Okay, one final transmog to get off the shard shovel, and we are getting a cheese and jumping down the trapdoor last. Okay. All right. Well, you know, Courage Longsword should at least make the Deep Blues fight relatively smooth. But in the meantime, Ravio is already on the verge of going down to the Zone 2 boss. Maybe stopping to... No, we're not going to stop to check that. And yeah, Zone 2 boss being Core Riff with the rifle? So that's going to be a real fast kill.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Raviolinguini is on gun.
Gun!
Ribbongraph has the Ring of Courage, which Ravio missed out on. It would have been very funny / good if Ravio had had courage with that gun. But we both got pieces of each other's builds that would have gone together well. It's like the tragedy version of you got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Okay. Having to use the gun dagger to get out of some of those tight spots.
Oh, there you go. There's armor.
Oh no, Ribbongraph, you can't jump down a trapdoor when you're gigantic. Okay. R.I.P. Freddy. Yes, it's a bayonet, but I think gun dagger is funnier to say. Alrighty, that's ribbongraph down to coral riff, while Ravio finding the crown of thorns. Very nice, especially with a multi-target item like the rifle. Ouch. Is already heading down to 3-3. Which, you know, it is a slightly shrunken lead. Season 3 isn't the... Well, I mean, I say that, but the 3-3 lasted approximately 5 seconds, so what do I know? With those grenades and pulse, Ravio is able to make quick work of Conga and is just going to skip that chest. Interesting choice. So, unlike staff, you can elect to avoid the long-range attack for rifle, and thereby avoid some of the Zone 4 staff memes, for instance. However, it's slower if you want to do that. And this surround is making me not happy. And okay, we are taking hits on goo. Great. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. Okay, all right. We're good. We're fine. Meanwhile, ribbongraph discouraging in a safe and okay. No, we're going to assume after getting through those lines. All right. Okay. The spells here helping Ravio out quite a bit as we're ending up in some situations. Ooh, that teleport. Where, oh my god. If we had stopped for that leprechaun. Okay. Some situations where it's a little bit difficult to either rely on only dagger or stop and reload. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Ravio is out of Zone 4 and down to Death Metal 4, just as ribbongraph is fighting through 4-1. And Ravio's down to Zone 5, not looking too badly off. We do have the Crown of Thorns for regen purposes, so with the heavy plate, that's decent. You know, we're not in fear of our lives. We have a potion too. That's all good. Oh, ribbongraph on half a heart in Zone 4 though, and does not have the Crown of Thorns. Gotta play real careful here. Now, should Ravio desire, there is a chance to check things, but we are doing no such thing. We are going fast. Nice pulse from Ribbon to finish off that death metal, but Ravio is already down to 5-3. And blatantly ignoring that tempting black chest.
Ribbongraph's on half a heart.
Yep.
No potion.
Yep. Played through about, I guess, a floor of Zone 4 or 2 with half a heart. So, you know, it has been surviving okay, but does mean... Oh, there's some healing. Alrighty. A little less scary now. But that's Dead Ringer about...
Ravio.
Ravio?
Ravio.
There goes the potion for Ravio.
Ravio. My son.
Okay.
My son, you're going to let him kill you? Are you going to let him kill you?
Okay.
You are going to let him kill you. You are going to let him. You're going to let him kill you. Ravio's gonna be like not making top 8.
You know, it's fine, probably. Look, there's the Crown of Thorns coming in handy. We're at more than 1 heart, and we have heavy plate. It's fine. And the Ring of Peace, I should say. I think that's a bigger difference maker, probably, in terms of making the spawns less scary. We can take 2 hits. It's good. We're fine. All right. finishing just sub 10 here. First loot going to raviolinguini.
He tried.
I think that extra drama indeed in Caligor. It was so dramatic that I think I lost my faculties of speech, and
Who turned up the suspense dial?
Yeah. All right, ribbongraph going to play this out. I think, having caught up a bit during that dramatic dead ringer. So. I do like seeing players race it out if they were getting close to the end. All right, that's our first race of the set, down to Ravio. I think, you know, you would think the courage would have made it a little harder, but I guess, you know, what we really need in order to win races is to take the rifle. I think that's the lesson. To take the rifle and to get hit by dead ringer. That's the ticket. All right, we've got our second seed ready. Ring of Protection, which has been buffed, and a multiplier upgrade that we can't even use. This is not a promising set of icons for our iconomancy. Hey folks, did y'all know Spoodaloo is playing Balatro?
He is?
According to raviolinguini's stream.
You gotta know that raviolinguini, that
the linguini full of ravioli.
Spoody is participating in poker.
Damn. All right, we're down to the dungeon once more in our second race of the set. There's a ton of spiked walls. Why are there so many spiked walls? What is wrong with you? Not your answer. Could come in handy if we find like an urn or something. Oh, but there is a quick cracked wall and a drum if we want to open containers. And a lord enemy if we potentially get a Giantism scroll. We get a Giantism scroll. This is so handy. And it's an okay-ish mid blood shop. Gold Broad for Ravio and gold hammer for Ribbon. Interesting.
We are back.
Alrighty. I mean, hammer? I mean, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little too vanilla in my thinking. It strikes me as excessively cumbersome. I guess if you could get some pretty sick gold kills with it if you can wrangle the snag factor sufficiently. And speaking of gold kills, neat gold kill on the red dragon there from Ravio, but Ribbon not quite able to take full advantage of it due to having to maneuver around it first. And we are down to 1-3 for Ravio and 1. Nope, Ribbon's looking around. There is a Shrine of Sacrifice on 1-3, which we could potentially farm for if we wanted to spend the time, but no. Actually, if we could get a mini boss there, we could get a glass build. Fireball spell in the 1-3 shop, and Onyx is not a great material for rapiers, the move attack kind of obviating the Onyx properties, but I'm going to take both that and the Ring of Charisma either way. And here's a Minotaur pretty close to the Sack Shrine, but Ravio's not going to go for it. We're running with the Onyx Rapier. Sure. I wonder if ribbongraph will go for it if he is indeed a farmer. Actually, we're just proccing the normal non-glass thingamabob. Oh, there is a glass cat. I wonder if Ribbon will go for peace. Okay, peace, yeah. That'll go well with less breakable weapons as well. So Ravio missing peace could make a difference here. The Onyx damage also enabling us to get a fairly quick kill on Death Metal, where we get a better rapier. Titanium, the reliable speedrun weapon, even if it isn't quite the old faithful, as they say. Ready. And we're going to trapdoor down to Coral Rift as Ribbongraph continues fighting through Zone 2. Actually, Ribbon also taken a trapdoor down to, I think is that 2, 3, like, text, tiny, eyes bad. And is going to be able to get on a parity as well by dropping down this bombable trapdoor. And Ravio finds Ring of War out of that Coral Rift chest, so that's an excellent build right there. Reliable, unchanging, 3 damage. We could do with some non-breaking armor, but as far as breaking armor goes, at least you have a Frost Charm as well. Oh, and with the glass shovel we're able to get into that food shop for free, and we're just gonna buy and go. Looks like our racers still on build parity more or less, but Ravio maintaining a couple floors and change of a lead time. Oh, and able to fill up that empty heart container right quick as well. I don't like all these enemies. There goes the armor and the frost. Ravio now just running a fairly minimal looking build, but you know, if you want to be minimal, that's a good minimal to be on. And we're checking red, interesting. We do get the bomb charm out of it, so now we officially have more than enough resources to shortcut Necrodancer Phase 1. And Ribbongraph did kill the food shop, despite the relatively unexciting food on offer. So we'll be able to make use of that ham once he gets down to Zone 4. Oh! In the meantime, however, Ravio taking quite a few hits and swapping off peace for regen. Interesting. And about to swap back to peace? Okay. This siege sure went and looked at raviolinguini straight in the face and said, "Are you really sure about that? Are you sure about that ring swap?" So we're back on peace for Ravio. Forgive our moment of infidelity there. And this time with the additional bonus of mapping. Taking quite a few hits there though, and that gi is anti-armor, so not looking great health-wise. We could transmog our way off that gi, and that is exactly what Ravio is going to do. That's some decent armor. And a shovel replacement as well to get us back on 3 damage. Oh, and there's even crate chicken, I think? Such a bail. Love to see it. So Ravio's heading down to our Zone 4 boss King Konga as Ribbongraph's still fighting through Zone 4. And I think this is a skip. Yeah, it's a skip. As far as, you know, it doesn't look like a lot of icons on the screen, but I think this is a pretty complete build for Ravio, especially since we're out of Zone 4 now. And, you know, the question of footwear is not really important any longer. Ooh, bit of a pain dealing with Blade Masters and such on Konga 4. And I think we're about to head down to 5-3 on Ravio's side as Ribbengraph's finishing off this King Konga. The reduced aggro is only doing so much for these Zone 5 swarms, but fortunately we've got both Peace and the Conduit to help, you know, clear things up for us. I note also that, oh dear, Skilton's getting in the way of Ravio's, oh dear, attempt at blood drumming Derringer. Hello Sangha, welcome back. So Ravio took the first race and is looking in good shape to take the second race as well. Having a couple of interesting choices on that Deadringer. We actually could have berserked to hit the Necrodancer for without spending health, but I think we were just going for a faster dig at that point since we have the big digs there. Ribbengraph still fighting through Zone 5 here. It is only on a hard and half. Yes. It was nevertheless a 3-0 due to some... oh wow. An hour-long race, Sangha? Alright, Ravio taking the second race. Hello GPA. How did you have an hour-long race? Did you keep dying? What happened? How is your brain not fried? Okay, our long set is slightly... Oh, were there a lot of double deaths, you're saying? Three double deaths, Jesus, okay. Sangha, how much memeing are you doing, exactly? Oh, seeds are ready for the third race of the set. However, we have both really good armor and anti-armor in the seed icons, so I predict there will be highs and lows aplenty. Alright, here we go. Immediate bat closet. Neither racer resetting, maybe you're hoping to see if there's anything below or trapped in there. Telemonkeyed and backpacked? Jeez, that's too much for one human being to endure. Alright, what's in this black chest? It's a base broadsword. Seems like that's a bit of a pattern in this set. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything especially intriguing. Oh, there's a cracked wall, however. And it is not the blood shop, it is transmog. So we'll probably be going for a shovel transmog here so that we can get into the... we can't get into the blood shop with that. Oh well. It is a really good shovel though, so you know, crying into your champagne flute. That's a proverb now. Oh, and we have a pre-potion room in 1 too. That's nice. Okay, both racers successfully avoiding getting dunked by this Minotaur in a room full of bats, but I think Ribbengraph's trying to manipulate it to open up this actual blood shop for him, but there's a lot of other dudes in the way, and we are on a broadsword, which hits everything. So this is not going too smoothly for Ribbon. Okay. This should do it. Okay, right. We're good. Alright, it's not a great blood shop either. We're just gonna... Are we? Okay, Ribbon's thinking about the gold broad. Okay, we have the chicken, so we can afford buying it. Meanwhile though, Ravio's already down to the trapdoor fight for our first boss. Oh, let me reset the bosses. The gold, which does come in handy for Ribbengraph there. So perhaps it will be of use in this Coral Rift fight? Well, I don't know if the gold really comes in useful since they don't have shoes on either side, but the broadsword range, not the worst for Coral Rift, and it's a glass whip out of out of the Zone 1 boss chest. If ribbongraph sees that, I wonder whether he'll go for purple instead. And he does, and it's a Ring of War. That's a pretty decent ring, especially if we can find a better weapon to go with it. Interesting choice to take it over Courage, but I understand the need to get above 1 damage. Okay. Courage Glip. Interesting build, interesting build. There is a, glass shrine there, so we have a layer of protection. And safely navigating around that purple mushroom and tar monster, we're going to conjure a torch. Okay, sure, I can see it. Now, ribbongraph is not on glass and does not need to spend bombs on that, but it's going to do a little shopping as Ravio heads down to our Zone 2 boss Fortissimo. And being very careful about this purple mushroom. Understandable, they are the devil. Now, Boots of Pain, actually quite good with the broadsword if we stay on broadsword, and especially since it's broadsword with war, so we can keep knocking them back to deal that extra damage if we so desire. And it looks like we'll be getting heal out of Fortissimo if we flawless this. It should be fairly straightforward with this build, hopefully. Yeah, okay. Courage, sending Ravio slipping and sliding in all directions here, but so far still able to keep the glass armor intact. So we're okay so far, looks good. I wonder how well Boots of Pain would have synergized with the glass whip. It's not something that I have ever seen, I feel like. People often talk about Pain in conjunction with other weapons, but oof, ribbongraph taking some cold damage there. But I don't think it comes up often enough that people find both whip and keep it, and also have Boots of Pain. Okay. Ribbongraph trapdooring down into, well, that's a very tempting locked shop there, I think, but ribbongraph doesn't have the time. Is just going to head down to Death Metal and try to catch up. Okay. This no footwear thing is continuing to stress me out, especially now that Ravio has lost the glass armor and is now running unprotected whip in Zone 4. Without any other forms of protection. I guess you could maybe use the dash to get out of dangerous situations, but I don't think dash gives you any iframes, right? So, not protection per se. I'm so nervous about everything that's happening on this screen here. Excellent courage usage by Ravio to get out of that extremely sticky situation. And we're out of Zone 4. On to Deep Blues as ribbongraph's...
Ribbongraph is trying. Oh, Courage Shovel sucks with the cat. Don't ever take Courage Shovel with a cat, guys.
I mean, in this case, I think it's the cat take succeeded the Courage Shovel, which was, I believe, in Zone 1 or something? Oh, do they? I guess
very
it's
interesting race. Ravio's on a glass
whip, yep. Which he has been keeping alive.
Brutal courage, a glip.
Yep. And it's been here since the Zone 1 boss, so this is certainly some amount of... Oh, no, there goes the Frost Charm. Okay, we're back on unprotected glip.
He's gonna lose it.
I'm so scared.
He's got 1 floor left.
Sure, yeah, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's water. Water and courage is terrifying. We got cursed.
There's
We have food and heal spell, it's fine. We could even food right now if we wanted. Okay, I was going to wonder if this Dead Ringer would go any more smoothly, but it looks like, well, you know what? It was a flawless victory. Glyph is good on Dead Ringer. You've seen it here tonight, folks.
ribbongraph fucked up his Dead Ringer though.
Oh dear.
Does he not know the? Wait, no, maybe he didn't mess up. Maybe he doesn't know left side strats with the cat. I would advise you learn the stake.
Oh
strat.
yeah, I think Ribbon mentioned not being confident with cat strats on Dead Ringer, so yeah.
The stake strat's pretty easy.
There's a red dragon on the field for Ravio, and okay, we're fine. All right, last heart on the Necro Dancer
Ooh, he
here.
blood dashed and Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
There goes the potion. All right, that is the third race to Raviolinguini. I think the last one actually got close at the very end. Where's my loot? Alrighty, so yeah, about 20 seconds RTA difference. Some catching up happening toward the end there with that cat over whip, even though that might have caused a little bit of consternation on the Dead Ringer.